Hi guys, it's me Grayson, and I'm back finally. And today I would like to just give a small showcase of our new Holland tractor, which you probably would have seen this in my equipment tour video. But I didn't give you a full good look at it and all the attachments we have for it, is we do have a couple new ones. But it is a New Holland. It is a New Holland tc18. It has around 18 horsepower, 15 in the rear PTO, but we never really use the rear PTO that much. We'll either use it on the bush hog or the tiller, which we actually use the tiller a lot, and the finish mower. The finish mower we don't really use that much. We only use it maybe a couple times all year to mow the neighbor's yard, but we mostly use our zero turn. And it has a 12A loader on it. It can pick up around 700, 800 pounds. And here, let me go ahead and show you guys. That right there, we are gonna make that quick disconnect. We just have not got to it yet, and we're gonna get a pair of pallet forks. And my dad bought a big plate that skids to your quick disconnect, and we're gonna cut these off, and we're gonna weld that plate right on there using the plasma cutter. And it's a pretty simple tractor. We have not taken the loader off, because once we get the quick disconnect on, we're always using this loader. Here, I'll go ahead and show you guys how many hours it has on it. If you guys can see, it has 692.8 hours on it. And when we got the tractor, it only had around a little bit over 300 hours on it, and it didn't have really that many hours. But we haven't had this that long. I believe the owner, or the original owner, bought this brand new. He only has 300 hours on it, and we've only had this for maybe a year. No, I think 2 years. And we've already put 300 hours on it. Almost over 300 hours. So that means we definitely use it a lot. And like I said, we do use the loader a lot. It comes in really handy. So anyone that's watching this, if you're getting a tractor, I would suggest, if you're able to afford it, get a loader, because they are so handy. You can use them for almost anything. We do have forks for it. I think they're around back. They screw onto the bucket. I'll go ahead. I'm assuming, yeah, you guys have seen these type of forks before, but you just slide them on right here and right there. You twist around the lever and it tightens them, and then there you go. You got yourself a pair of forks. And those come in really handy. We use those all the time. We're always moving pallets, implements, and all sorts of stuff. Whenever we go down to a property down south, we go work there. If we bring the tractor, we're always bringing the forks with chains, because the forks are just so handy. That's where we're putting a quick disconnect on it. So that way, if we don't need the bucket and we just need the forks, we'll have the forks on there. And also, since it's going to be closer to the tractor, it will be able to lift up more than what it says the loader is rated for. Now, here is the controls and stuff. Here, it's a hydrostat transmission. It's like the Kubota treadle pedal, except you have more foot room, and it's probably just me, but I really like this setup. And so here's your gear shift. I would suppose you put it in low right here, then high. It doesn't have a medium. I think tractors around this time because this is only a 2003, and I think around that time, or maybe a little bit after, they started coming out with the medium transmission on it, to where it had 3 gears. For the medium, which I believe was made for mowing. Now this one, these are PTOs. This is your mid mount. This is your rear PTO. And we have not used the mower deck for it, because we have a zero turn, so And I'm thinking about seeing if we can try to use the mower deck. Probably not, but I mean, we've never used it before, so probably not. Then most of the time, the tiller, and we use the PTO, we're always using the tiller with it. The bush hog, we just got done using a little bit ago, I think a month or two ago. I can't exactly remember. And actually, you guys did not see this in my equipment tour video. Now, this is a new to us box blade, sorry. And it was a Land Pride B5416, I think. I believe those were the numbers. And we did a little bit of modifications to it. We added bar right here for extra strength for this, and also to put this this receiver right here, so that way we could maybe move some trailers or the roller that we have around back. And we've used it already. I mean, this is not even that old we haven't had this that long, and it's already working pretty good. We had a powder coated black with these bars for the top link blue, which I don't, but in my opinion, I think it looks really good. Maybe you guys don't think it does, but I feel like it matches the tractor pretty good. It has a hydraulic top link, and we accidentally reversed them, but it's okay. And it shows that at this one right here, pushing forward will go out, and pushing this way will go, or this will go in, this will go out. But actually, if you push it this way, it goes in. If you push it this way, it goes out. Pretty confusing when you have it messed around, but once you use it a lot, you get used to it. This is your four-wheel drive unit. We always know if we're around the property, we'll always have it in two-wheel drive because there's not really any need for four-wheel drive. 3-point lift, and then here is your loader. It does, I believe every tractor comes standard with it. If you get a loader, float. And what it does is it will just flow with the ground and give it a nice level feeling if you don't want it completely level. Throttle, here's your cruise control. It does not have auto throttle, which it would be nice if it did have auto throttle, because our old tractor, the John Deere 2038, it had auto throttle, and some tractors before that had auto throttle too. But it is a really nice tractor. When we got it, after a while, we did have to put new tires on it, but they were turf tires. Even though people say that they might not be good for traction, these work really good. They don't tear up your lawn, but also they'll still have good traction. These we did not replace, only the front tires. And it's a 50 or I can't remember how big this bucket is, but it is around a 50 to 54 inch. And then here's your bucket level. So when this top part is flush with this, that means it's level. And yeah, so I'm gonna hop on the tractor, and here's what you're normally looking at. Here's your gauge for diesel, your cooling and heating of the engine, and your idle, glow plug, and I believe that's your engine oil light, and then that's your battery. And here's your turning signals, lights, and normally we disabled it though, but normally what you would have to do is when you're getting ready to start it, it's in neutral, but if you bought it brand new, you would have to pull up the parking brake. So it's actually really nice. And sometimes when we're loading it on the trailer and I don't put the parking brake on, I can feel it moving. And that's why we always make sure to put the parking brake on. But we'll put it in low because it doesn't really move as much when it's in neutral. So that way it does not move at all. We also put we put this on here, stainless steel cup holder. and it's really nice. We use it a lot. Sometimes we'll forget our drinks that are in there. Well, yeah, it's a nice tractor. I mean, we're not going to get rid of it anytime soon. And any of you that are out there looking for a tractor, I don't know how much property you have, but depending on if you have around maybe 5 to 10 acres, this would be a good tractor. Maybe a little bit bigger one. In my personal opinion, maybe to you might want a small tractor like this one. Or if you have a lot of land, have a big tractor. It's all up to you, but this is just some suggestions. And here's our zero turn. Let's give a quick tutorial on it. Not fuel injected, choke, PTO, throttle, key, gauge. Here it has 2 gas tanks. This is a 60-inch mower. I don't know why those are off. And it's an X1. So it's a commercial mower. And it works really good. I don't know how many hours we have on it. I'm gonna actually jump on it real quick and see how many hours it has on it. So I don't know if you guys can see, but actually it has 113.6 hours on it. And my dad got it brand new, and we have had it for a good bit. It's just we don't always cut the grass. We only cut it like maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on if we get rain. It's spring, the grass grows ridiculously fast. And yeah, that's really all for this video. I will in the comments below, I will say what maybe if you wanted to, you can tell me what kind of tractor you have, because ever since I was a kid, I loved tractors. So if you want to maybe put a picture of your tractor down below if you have one, that I wouldn't mind you doing that. I like to see everyone's tractor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.